So on the way down to the boat ramp, one of our camera crews ran across this scene here and decided they might as well stop and capture a little footage. And this is a wild one. So this boat obviously has the double tower set up, and they wound up clipping the power line as they were towing their boat around down near Boynton Beach.
So they're using the jaws of life right now to fully separate the top so they can tow it. I don't know if he wants me to put him on blast. I'm not the news, I'm YouTube. So,
Miami Boat Ramps.
Yes, sir.
Oh man,
What's up with you?
How are you?
Yeah, Miami Boat Ramps, Wavy Boats, Boats versus Haulover. I saw this driving home from the ramp. I'm like, this is my shot of the
like
fucking
10
day.
times.
Really?
Yeah.
So I don't do
that
the
little
editing,
17
so-
Mako. Remember that always movie?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
little white one?
Yeah. I didn't realize you were a firefighter. Thank you for your service.
Yeah, we can't comment on anything just because of legalities for whatever happens, you know. So,
I get it.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, you're good. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Can I ask you about what they're about to do? Because I did see the jaws of life go over there. Are they cutting the console off?
Yeah, we just helped him cut that, you know, the braid that, you know where the PVC pipe goes over, that metal?
Yeah, the guide rail.
That bent down far enough where it would keep dragging on the road.
Gotcha.
You know,
so we just cut that
we just
off.
helped him with that and cut some hydraulic hose for him to just help with the tow.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's really it.
So our camera guy did walk up and wind up talking with the owner of the boat, and this is what he found out.
So the story goes that his boat with the second tower is a clearance of 14'8", and the power lines are supposed to be 16 foot according to AT&T. So he was creeping along at about 5 miles an hour when the second tower just clipped and ripped the whole boat apart. He was due to go to the Bahamas tomorrow, and in fact we have the last moments of this boat on footage coming through the inlet. They recognized me there, they recognized me here.
So we do eventually get down to the boat ramp, and turns out he's not the only one stuck in this day, because one of the first things we catch is the old dock blocker at work, and this crew has gotten stuck. But this one's an interesting situation because they've not trimmed the motor up. So basically they're stuck right now. Their lowest point that's going to be stuck is the engine, and we watch our guy for several minutes here basically try digging around the motor, but I'm confused why at no point in time they just never try to trim it up. It's really a mind-boggling situation. The only thing I can possibly think of is this is a rental boat. You know, one of those scenes or one of those memes, kind of like, tell me it's a rental without telling me it's a rental. That's kind of this situation, I believe, right here. So our crew, yeah, they're kind of stuck there on the old dock blocker. But you can tell, like, by the way he's able to push the boat, they're actually floating. The boat itself is floating. It's just the motor that is stuck. But they just can't figure out the whole trim the motor up thing. And you almost feel bad. Like, you almost want to yell from here, but you can't tell because we're zoomed out so far. They are just too far away. They would not hear a word we were trying to say to them if we tried to tell them to trim the motor or tried to explain it. They're kind of, I mean, a couple hundred yards away from us, and it's windy down here. It's a little bit noisy. Of course, it doesn't sound like it so much, but it's just the way the camera gears are set up with the way the microphones have protective covers and everything like that. But here you can see again, he's kind of in front of the motor right now, trying to dig it out versus just trimming it up and getting this thing pushed out of here. So back to the old dock action, and we've got our crew here. They're about ready to load. So they've untied from the dock. They're floating free now. and finally get it started, and they're going to go for their first attempt on getting it on the trailer. And coming in a little hot. I think we're going to miss on the first attempt. And they're going to wind up backing out on this. And we've got another boat that's going to try and come in on the other dock, so it's going to take a little space up over here. So we've got the boat hook out. They're trying to grab the dock with it, and our guy on the other side looks pretty good on the second attempt. But this crew, they grab the dock with the boat hook. Cap leaves the helm for some reason, and is going up and holding the boat on the dock. And yeah, I have nobody's going for lines. So Cap left the helm and is just sitting here holding it for the moment. I'm not sure what the plan was with this. So Cap's still sitting here holding it. No lines, no fenders. We're going to try and load people on, I guess. But I mean, the reality with the boat hook, I could have just held it there with the boat hook. Cap didn't need to leave the helm for that. Oh. If they only knew what a few dollars in lines would do to save some headaches here. So our girl, it looks like she's going to grab some lines finally out from under the sea. As Cap still hangs on for some reason. So it looks like she's trying to tie up the lines. And no, Cap's telling her, no, grab a fender. So saying, hey, start here. I can see him pointing down long ways, kind of like, yeah, no, I need a fender right here, not a line. But I mean, I'd have took the line right there as well. Let's get it all done in one shot. But no, we're going to do things the hard way today. And speaking of doing things the hard way, yes, our crew is still stuck out here on the dock blocker. And these guys can just not figure it out for the life of them. My man's still trying to push. But again, the whole boat's floating. You can tell it's just the motor that's stuck. But our captain, well, our lady who's behind the helm, I'm not sure if she was the captain or not. Looks like she's on the phone, and once again, I'm just guessing she's probably on the phone with the rental company saying, oh, we're stuck, come get us. And that rental company's going to be a little discombobulated when they get out there and figure out that it was a pretty easy fix. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlets. My channel, Broncos Guru, do some great comedy boating videos there as well. Of course, we've got the Drain Plug Mafia channel where the Googans of the week are always out. And then we've got Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.